See, I feel like that started way earlier than I was ready for, but we're gonna roll with it either way, and uh, and just see what happens. So today, right there and right there, got top-down analysis going on today. So we get a lot of questions in the live stream. How do you mark your zones? How do you do this? How do you use the higher time frame? How do you use the higher time frame and incorporate that into the smaller time frame? What are we kind of looking for? So we're gonna just break this down into one step, and then we'll just keep building steps. So today we're gonna do top-down analysis. We're gonna start at like the daily, the weekly maybe, and we're gonna work our way down to the 30-minute, the 15-minute, and just kind of like how you can set up your zones in the most simple, cleanest way. So let's go do it. Oh, this tea, man. Been drinking some tea lately. Oh my god, phenomenal. All right, so whoa. All right, we can't see what we got, but I got GJ up, and what you're gonna do. Hold on. Trying to get used to this new mic situation. So I'm gonna start on the daily, right? We're gonna lower this down a little bit. We're gonna zoom out. So if we do this, that's way too much information. Unless you're swing trading, and you probably need that much. But we're scalping, so top-down analysis on scalping. We need to know what happened this week, maybe last week. So this right here, more than enough information, going up. All right, so maybe we're looking bullish on the higher time frame, right? So same thing as we've done. Mic work. Okay, mic's working. Everything's working. All right, we are good. So just like before, start on your most recent candle right here. We got this candle. It's moving. Doesn't count yet. Until this candle closes in 1 hour, this candle does not count. So we go to the next one. We got resistance right here. But if we look a little bit left, we got another resistance right here. So we're going to mark that guy, and we're going to do the third thick line. Going to label it daily. And again, as always, this is all fresh. None of this is rehearsed, as I'm sure you can probably tell. But just so we get fresh information and it's not scripted, because I feel like scripted, we could kind of set this up to make it look good. But if I just grab a random chart that I don't know if it looks good, it's going to be much easier, because that's what you guys are going to do. When you come to the charts, you're looking at it fresh. You're not looking at a scripted chart trying to mark up zones that you know where the zones go and blah, blah, blah. You're looking at a fresh chart. So that's how I like to do the videos, is everything's fresh, just like it would be in real time. So, and it is, oh, I don't know what time that is. It's 2:52 p.m. Central Time. So it's kind of midday, no trading, but you can still practice your zones. So we got our resistance here. That's good to know. Come down here, we got our most recent support on the daily. Now, if you're scalping, that's all you really need. You need to know if you get up into this price area, could be some reaction. You get down into here, could be some reaction. As you can see, when we did return here, let's change that color. When we did return here, we had a reaction. Let's zoom in a little bit. We had a reaction right there. And then last time we were here, we had a reaction. Price went up. When we were here last time, price had a reaction. Price went up. If we look left a little bit, we see this cluster mabob looking kind of shitty price action looking thing. Not very nice. And then we get over here. So that's kind of where our general reaction is there. Let's clear that up. And keep going down. So daily, this is all you really need to know. If you're going to be holding runners super long, you could maybe mark a target. So we could say like resistance up here, or another like runner target down here. But for your entries, those levels aren't going to be important, because if we look, like how many days away is this zone? So like this zone, if you go down the chart and you look at New York tomorrow, and price is right here, there's a really good chance price will not be hitting this level, and not be hitting this level in your time frame. So we want to look at what's happening now. Again, this one's still a little ways away. This one a little ways away. We're kind of sitting in the middle here on the daily. And that's enough information. If this doesn't look clear enough, that's okay, because we're going to drop down in the time frames and we're going to start slowly dissecting smaller time frames, which will determine where the higher time frame will go. So let's jump to the 4-hour. Again, let's just zoom out real quick. Still looks like we're going up, all right? Now, break down our most recent, we can see we had our support here, and a resistance, making support on top of that level. That is good. And then now we look at kind of what we're looking at right now. We see we're kind of making a resistance right here. Looks like this is where we broke out of yesterday in the most recent candle, so we'll follow it back. Support, we already got that marked. Perfect. We don't need to go and put another line here because we know the reaction is within that area. And we follow it up and we see we had support here and we broke underneath. Now we're forming resistance right there, so we can add some up in here on the 4-hour time frame. Make that the second thickest line. Put the 4-hour label on there. And you could mark here, or you could mark here. We'll put it here for now, and when we jump to the hourly, we'll get more information. So that's all we need on the 4-hour. But ideally, if we get above this resistance here and we start making supports up here, we should push up to this area. And we see we got this little bit of a issue in here. But if we get above here, we should ideally start to get up into this level up here. Now we'll drop down to the 1-hour. And what you can do is, you see how this one kind of cuts through the bodies right here? And tighten it up so it's on the bottom of the bodies. A little cleaner. Tighten it up, top of the body. So we know this is a 4-hour area, so this is important. This was not a level we found on the 4-hour or the daily, so this is going to be our 1-hour level. Make that the skinniest one. Put 1-hour on it, so we know. And now we kind of got our levels. So if we get above here on the 4-hour, make some support, should be going up there. Maybe a first target would be right here. We're going to mark this minor level here. Then you kind of get in and out of your trade before you get into any sort of like nonsense, like what's going on over here. Maybe anything like this or like this. See this 4-hour level here, and we got this congestion over here. So if we get above here, we should get up to here before we start to see too much congestion. If we move well above here and we get support, and then we push up, we got another minor 1-hour level here. We're going to mark that for example purposes. And now if we measure from here to here, really only 16 pips. So your best bet, that one gone. This one marked here, because we're kind of just ranging right here. And if we get above this resistance, just run into this one again anyway. So there's no point in having that redundant level there. Then let's go to 30 minutes. Same thing here, 30 minute. Could actually be a nice play from the smaller time frame, that is. Got a little 30-minute level there. Same thing, we got our 1-hour support there. But ideally what you would want to see is price get above, go into that red color, get above, maybe come to there, then take it up to here. But when we break that down, 14 pips, probably not going to be the best play. So again, freaking red keeps coming back. So get rid of that. Now we zoom out. Let's look at this from a broader perspective of our levels and just see how everything kind of lines up. So we put our cursor here, we see we kind of line up over here, here, and here. So pretty solid level all around. Up here, we line up just underneath there, above there, and then again, just all that congestion there. Really, really messy price action. Now we got this level here, get above here, and we form support. We need to push up, come back down, make some support in this area, maybe on this line or somewhere on or within those bodies, making support. After we create that high, then we can form support and go test the high and ideally get back to this 1 hour resistance target up there. So we cleared all that. So that's pretty much it for your top-down analysis. It's super straightforward, not a whole lot to do. I mean, the other thing you could do is, now that we're on the 30-minute, got our higher time frame levels, we know where price is more than likely going to react from, and then we'll kind of base our trades off of how we react from that level. The other thing you could add, once you do the top-down analysis, is maybe pick your targets. So like this one, we already have a target mapped out, and this is our smaller time frame, so that's pretty solid. We should get up into this area, ideally touch this 1 hour resistance here if we get support up in this area up here once a high is created. Coming down though, we see if we get under here, and again we can tighten this up here on the 30-minute, get underneath there, we start to make resistance here. We could say our first target, this area over here, here your first target, and then maybe leave that runner to fall back down to this daily line down here. Got the 1 hour. Got really nice clean traffic down there. So ideally, if we keep making lower lows, making lower highs, which would be resistances like we just created here, price should ideally fall back to this daily low if that's where we're going to go. 4 hour, same thing if you're just kind of looking at structure. Another little way to, once you do your zones, stuff like that, kind of look at the structure real quick. So we had this consolidation box up here, like that support. We broke out, created a low right there. Now we've gone back up that box over here. Formed resistance, as we clear that up a little bit. Formed resistance with this bearish candle here. If we look, clean this up a little bit, got our support there. Got these wicks here, there, forming that resistance. Ideally, as long as these smaller time frames, the 15 and the 30-minute, keep making lower lows and lower highs, the resistance right at the tops should fall down to our higher time frame low that we created earlier right there. Or if we look at everything else, kind of coming up like that, now we've sort of broken out of it, retested it, and ideally we should fall down to low over there. That's how you can break down your time frames. Hopefully this was helpful. It was a super simple video, but I felt like a lot of people, they get really confused. They'll have their charts all marked up like, well, now we got a resistance there, and then we also have a level over here, and maybe we had support here, and then they go to the 30-minute, and they're like, okay, well, we also have support here, but we have resistance here. Now we have some, like, what the hell are you supposed to do with that? There's way too many lines on your damn chart, and it's just confusing. So you want to use the significant ones and then trade the structure of the candles from that area. So we know a higher time frame level here, here, up here, got a target right here. This level was a silly level there. Then we got a higher time frame level here. So no, ideally underneath here, as long as we don't start making higher highs and higher lows, we should fall down to our higher time frame level. Otherwise, we are just stuck in between these two levels. And until we get resistance here or support here, then we can ideally say we should get to this target here. If we get support here, we should go to this target. Resistance here, we should get to this target. So that's kind of how you can do it and keep it super simple. And then you got them labeled on the side. This one was our daily level here. Scroll back there real quick. We'll see. But we see that this is still going up. So this daily candle, if we close bullish, probably going to be returning back to the high. Make maybe a top wick on the daily to then finish coming down. Or this support on the higher time frame is going to hold, and price is going to go back to the high and maybe make a new higher high. And then we get another higher low. Again, higher time frame kind of looks like this. So then this is where we're going to need to see a decision be made. either come down or go up. And that's kind of what we wait for. And then we just kind of wait for the move on a smaller time frame based on these daily 1 hour and 4 hour levels that we have marked up. And then we just look for the structure on the 15 and the 30 minute, either with this or a little short, quick scalp counter trend. And that's it. That's all you got to do. Then you go to your 30 minute and shabam. Super simple. We know where we're looking for stuff. We know what we're looking for. And now we wait. That's all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, press the like button. Please and thank you. Press the subscribe button. Please. And if you want to see all of this done live, we do the Asian session. Well, multiple citizens do the Asian session on this channel at 5:30 p.m. Central Time, and we'll go till about 8:30 and 9 p.m. Central Time, and just kind of go over charts. You can send charts in, we'll analyze it, go over it, give feedback, stuff like that, ask questions, but we get live real-time trading. And so if you like this video, you want some more, join the group if you want to. The website is in the description on the channel, or just come to the YouTube channel. It's free. We do it every Monday through Thursday with simulation sessions starting on Friday as well. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video.